And welcome back to Crypto Housewife channel. Today we are into day 10 of our journey into Mononoke Inu. So it started to pump up roughly 10 days ago, pulled back in, and we're on a move up again. I also want to talk about this thing called reflections. I forgot all about it. Mononoke Inu gives reflections. Well, what the heck is that? Free tokens? What? Well, I'll have to back test it because I'm thinking they still do it. Best way to backtest if you're getting free tokens put into your wallet is an easy way is to just take a screenshot of all your tokens. Like pull it up on your wallet where you see the whole number, blah, 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 decimal, blah, 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 the whole thing. Screenshot it. Tomorrow, look at it and see if you have more tokens in there. Easy way to do. And let me know in the description if you are receiving reflections. Maybe give it a couple days, but I want to know. And I'm going to do the same thing. I should have done it, but I just totally forgot. Okay, Mononoke Inu Reflections gave me 2 billion more tokens. 2 billion. So this somebody wrote back in 2021. From my understanding, it's a 2% equally distributed amount of buy-sell equity. When people buy-sell Mononoke Inu, 2% of the earnings are, I guess, redistributed back to the holders. Okay, this is all that I found. But that's pretty much what I remember too. So you're either getting reflections or you're not. Check and see and let me know, please. I'd like to know. Mononoke Inu's day chart. Well, we're still going. we didn't completely dump out and we're starting to climb up a bit. We just need more volume. But I'm pretty happy. As long as we don't go down below this, I'm pretty happy. And also, I'm not going to give away my tokens. I'm not selling them at the bottom. No way. I would rather see my tokens go to 0 than risk selling them at the bottom and then having it fly up high and then me kick myself for the rest of my life for, paper hands. That's my strategy there. I'm just holding and hoping that I at least break even or make money on it. And I'm far from that. Although FOMO got best of me the other day. I don't know if I told you, but I told you that I was thinking about maybe buying in. Well, I did. I took a small position in it, added to my position. So now my average cost is down lower. Okay, good. Again, I only risk what I can afford to lose. If you lose your money, it's your own fault. I don't want any boo-hooing. When I lose money, I don't cry about it. I just flat out say it. I'm in a losing position. I hope it goes up. I'm not following their Telegram at all. I watch their Twitter and only thing came out in the last 10 days. 10 days ago was that they locked in their liquidity again. And then out of the blue, bang, big spike up. Coincidence? I don't think so. It was a catalyst. Good. We need more catalysts. Mononoke has to continue to work on their project. I don't know what they're up to, but do what you said you're going to do. Do it well. People are watching. I'm kind of fed up with this thing where projects start, they pump up, the coin goes down. And so what they do, they start another token or coin. I hate that. I hate that. Stick to the original plan, the original token. I couldn't do that. Like if I was a game developer or had put out a token saying I'm going to develop a game and then it pumped up, dumped up, and then I go, oh, you know what? Let's just start another token, add to that famous game. And then, oh, wait, let's start another token to add to the. I couldn't do that. It's like, show us the game. People are getting sick of not seeing, a game. There is this Saitoki game, and I'd like to see it continue. Maybe it is continuing. I don't know. But no more of this put out one token and then lose interest into it once it pumps and dumps and then start another one. And I'll tell you why it's a bad idea to do that. Number one, just because you hide your identity doesn't mean your identity is hidden. Okay, what do I mean by that? Well, I did some digging, and I'm not talking about Mononoke Inu or any one specific, but I did some digging maybe 6 months, a year ago to say, how hard is it to really find a developer who hides their face on the website? Well, it's not as hard as you think. People can be found, and it's stupid easy. I'm not going to say how. I don't want to be, one to stir the pot. But if I could figure it out, other people can too. So be careful who you step on the way to the top, because they're the same people you meet on the way to the bottom. Do what you said you're going to do, and then you're safe. Face hidden, that's fine. But continue and do what you said you were going to do. Believe me, people don't like being burned, and people get excited and they want projects to succeed. Like I've been saying this from the start. I want Mononoke Inu's project to succeed. Maybe they bit off more than they can chew. Maybe they started feeling self-doubts. I don't know. But then, Saitoki game came out. Good. And then Mononoke Inu is supposed to be somehow used within that game, somehow, some way. But Mononoke Inu is the original one and should be, in my opinion, pushed to the front above Fortune and Saitoki token. I think anybody who has any integrity would continue with their original plan and see it through to the end. Nobody's really hidden out there. Just because they hide their face, they're not that safe. I'll give you a hint, they're only as safe as the weakest link above them in their big plan to hide. That's all I'll say. I'm not looking for trouble. I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus, but I do hold people somewhat accountable, and I try to encourage them to continue with their projects and not burn people. Whether they do or not, it's a different story. The original Mononoke Inu investors and fans deserve better than that. But like I said, I did see a game come out in Mononoke to be used somehow in it. But Mononoke should be primary, in my opinion, not secondary or third. And how hard is it to put out a good game? Let's face it, a lot of money came into this project. Continue with it, and let's see what happens. I would not want to be the one making big promises back here and then not deliver. I wouldn't want to be that person. But as a developer, which I'm not, people have to do what they said that they were going to do and keep pushing. Because you just never know. It could take off. If anybody's listening to me who has projects, who started a coin and said they're going to do a game, take it seriously. Take yourself seriously and follow up and complete it. To save one, to save yourself, and two, maybe it'll work. What if? What if? We're hoping that Mononoke Inu becomes like the comeback story of, the year. All because of this one move up 10 days ago. It reinstalled hope into a lot of people, and it does hold my interest. We want people to be held accountable, and we shouldn't have to twist arms. It should come within the developers. Just because your face is hidden, it's not really. Trust me on this, it's not. And that's okay too. I got into Saitama Inu around the same time as Mononoke Inu. I can't remember which one. And Saitama, they showed their face, and I find that was the worst of the two. And they show their face. Because you hide your face doesn't mean you're up to no good. And because you show your face doesn't mean you're absolutely honest either. Think about that. You just never know. And that's why I say, be accountable. You guys made promises, and whether it's this token or some other gaming token from back in 2021, keep your word, because the next bull run is coming. Keep working on a project. It just might fly. And we're real people, and we want to see these projects succeed. So please do what you said you were going to do. Continue to push, continue to grind, and you may be very happy with your results. So we went up. We started the run up 10 days ago, had a nice big sell off. That's expected. People took some profit. Somewhere along the way I got in, I took a small position, and I'm holding just to bring down my average. I'm hoping that this price here does go higher and our volumes get higher. I'm hoping so too. Bitcoin has broken through good old 30,000, which is giving some positive vibes to the market. But Gary Gensler is saying some stuff about crypto, which none of us really like. So that's another wild card. But Bitcoin came out stronger. I thought it would dump harder. No, even with Gary Gensler's speech, Bitcoin's doing good. So that's why I said, it's really up to the developers to make stuff happen. There's still some big fans of Mononoke Inu. We're hoping, and we want the best for the developers, and we want the developers, whatever project we're in, we want the best for them, and we want them to not lose steam and to not give up and to flip out and invent another token just to try to pump it up or whatever. Stick to the original plan, stick to the original token, make it happen, please. None of this is financial advice. I can't tell you what Mononoke Inu is going to do. I can just tell you what I'm doing. Like I say, this is speculation. Learn how to trade using a simulator first. And believe me, it takes time to learn how to trade. I'm patient on this one. I want to see this as a comeback story of all the cryptos. Little Mononoke Inu. People laugh at it. People love it. We don't know what's going to happen. And I just, like I said, I'm going to show up and do my videos like I was doing a long time ago, because it's starting to really hold my interest here. Now, this is financial advice. Just be careful out there. Do your own research for getting into anything. So hit that like, subscribe, and I might do a video for you later on today or tomorrow. So I'll catch you later, guys. Have yourself a fantastic day. Bye.